Welcome back to the AI Daily Brief Headlines Edition, all the daily AI news you need in around 5 minutes. We kick off today with something that was expected, but is still no less significant. Kickstarting the Trump era for AI development in the United States, the incoming president has repealed Biden's AI executive order. President Trump spent much of last night repealing executive orders from the previous administration and signing his own. Among them was the October 2023 order, which governed the, quote, safe, secure, and trustworthy development of the use of artificial intelligence. It was largely directed at government departments to begin research on things including AI safety as well as AI standards. It established the AI Safety Institute within the National Institute of Standards and Technology, which was a body tasked with analyzing safety reports from frontier labs and considering guardrails that should be established in the future. Functionally, the EO didn't do anything like ban any research, but it still came with some more administrative process, which raised the ire of congressional Republicans. The TLDR of their point was that the rules were anti-innovation. And now it's pretty clear that the restrictors are coming off as we head into this new Trump administration. Bob Gurley, the CTO of UDA, wrote, and just like that, the executive order the AI doomers and decels worked so hard to put in place has been rescinded. We have lots of problems in AI today, most of which require an ability to innovate faster. So rescinding this is a great move. Basebef Jezos commented, total EACC victory. We're just getting started. Others, of course, are a little bit more hesitant. Former OpenAI policy researcher Miles Brundage said, so now that the AI EO is repealed, there's no legal obligation for AI companies to give the US government any kind of status updates on the technology they're building, which leaders in the field think could threaten humanity. Staying in the government theme, although in a very different dimension, the Federal Trade Commission has raised concerns about partnerships between big tech and AI startups. Most recently, in a staff report on Friday, the FTC highlighted the competition issues stemming from partnerships between Microsoft and OpenAI, as well as Google and Amazon partnering with Anthropic. FTC Chair Lina Khan said in a statement, the FTC's report sheds light on how partnerships by big tech firms can create lock-in, deprive startups of key AI inputs, and reveal sensitive information that can undermine fair competition. The report specifically focuses on the provision of cloud services. It claims that the partnerships could impact access to computing research and engineering talent. It was also concerned that these partnerships could create a lock-in effect by increasing switching costs for customers. For example, OpenAI customers might find artificial barriers imposed if they try to switch away from Microsoft. Finally, the report highlighted the risk that cloud providers could have unique access to sensitive information. It noted that at least one agreement granted access to model output data, which could be used as synthetic data for training. Now, of course, it feels like this is the FTC positioning for a new administration. In addition to everything mentioned already, the FTC also questioned the circular spending inherent in these deals. In other words, the investment coming in the form of cloud credits or dollars that were likely to be spent on cloud services, basically giving those big tech firms protection from loss. Still, Microsoft is standing by the partnership, with their deputy general counsel stating that the deal, quote, enabled one of the most successful AI startups in the world and spurred a wave of unprecedented technology investment and innovation in the industry. At this point, the FTC has not filed any AI-related antitrust suits. Over in another area, however, the FTC has referred its investigation into Snap's AI chatbot to the Justice Department. The FTC's non-public complaint involves allegation that Snapchat's addition of their My AI chatbot poses, quote, risks and harms to young users. The agency noted that, quote, although the commission does not typically make public the fact that it has referred a complaint, we have determined that doing so here is in the public interest. The investigation stemmed from compliance monitoring following a 2014 settlement regarding allegations of public deception around data collection. Snap admitted that their chatbot is prone to hallucinations and willing to answer inappropriate questions. During an investigative report from 2023, a Washington Post reporter posing as a teenager was able to get advice to hide the smell of alcohol and marijuana. Notably, both Republican commissioners were absent from the meeting where the decision to refer was made. Commissioner Andrew Ferguson issued a dissenting opinion. He said he was not allowed to comment on the case as the details were not public, but said it ran afoul of freedom of speech protections. He commented, I did not participate in this farcical closed meeting at which this matter was approved. Snap also bit back, saying that the company is focused on the thoughtful development of generative AI, and adding, unfortunately, on the last day of this administration, a divided FTC decided to vote out a proposed complaint that does not consider any of these efforts, is based on inaccuracies and lacks concrete evidence. It also fails to identify any tangible harm and is subject to serious First Amendment concerns. Safe to say that when it comes to AI policy, a lot of the next 100 days is going to be the crazy jockeying and transition between two very different administrations. I'm sure there will be much more significant news than that we've covered today, but for now, that is going to do it for this set of headlines. Appreciate you listening, and up next, the main episode.